The word house is talo and to live is asua. How is I live?
Asua. Asun.
Asun, yes. Asu, a. So 3 syllables and the last syllable is a. And how is I live in this house? What was the word this? First, is it close or far away?
This close.
Yes. What was the first syllable for the word this?
Tää.
That, yes. And how is I live in this house?
Asun tässä talossa.
Asun tässä talossa, yes. And how is you guys don't live in this house?
Te ette asutte.
Which one is it?
Te ette asu
Te ette asu?
tässä talossa.
Te ette asu tässä talossa. In spoken language with SSA, with 2 dots or SSA, you can hear the last syllable dropping out. How would it be if you take off the last syllable of SSA? You guys don't live in this house. Te ette asu tässä talossa. In Finnish, the word boy or son is the same word. What was the word boy or son?
Poika.
Poika, yes, to remember it. P on boy becoming p, and so poika. Now we are going to learn endings for my, your, her, and so. To get the word my, or if you want to say my son, you will use the word son and you will add an ending to it. The ending for my is ni. If you want to say my son, you will say son, ni. How is that?
Poikani.
Poikani. And what is boy certain state?
Certain state.
Yes.
Pojat is plural.
Yes, but what is the singular? It's the same as I for in the verbs. But in nouns, it is the certain state.
Pojan.
Pojan, yes. Pojan. So the I changed to J to avoid having 3 vowels together, but what do you notice? There's something significantly different. Poikani, pojan.
The K.
Yes.
It's hard.
In the my, your, his, her, you will always use the hard state. Just like he, she, it form of verbs is always hard, and I and you and so are soft. With some endings we add the soft, and with some we add them to the hard version. And in this case, with the my, your and so, we always add them to the hard version. How is my son doesn't live in this house?
Poikani ei asu tässä talossa.
Poikani ei asu tässä talossa. Yes, very good. To get your, we have the first syllable of the word you. What is the word you?
Sinä.
Sinä. And what is the first syllable of sinä?
Si.
Si. So you're going to add that to the word son to get your son. How is your son?
Poikasi.
Poikasi. And how is your teacher?
Opettajasi.
Opettajasi. Yes. So the teacher was opettaja with a J. Opettaja and opettajasi. So it's not opettajasi. Opettajasi. It's not opettajasi. We have 2 T's. How is
Opettajasi.
Opettajasi, but how is teacher certain state?
Opettaja.
Opettaja and certain state.
Opettaja.
Don't guess it. No. Opettaja. Okay, but it's opettajan. But here it's still hard. But why? Why is it hard here?
Opettaja.
Where is the hard part?
Ti. Opettaja.
Opettaja. So it's not the last syllable that's hard. Like if we have poika, we have two syllables, and ka, the K, the second syllable, which is the last syllable, is the hard one. But in opettaja, it's not the last syllable that's hard, so we don't care about that. And opettajan is the certain state. The reason is because we want to make the transition from the word to the ending as smooth as possible. So poika, pojan, pojasta. So the STA ending, for example, is very hard. Poikasta, poikasta, you would have two very hard endings, so it's a lot easier to say pojasta. And when we have opettaja, opettajasta, opettajan, it's not a problem because the last syllable is not hard. How is your teacher wants to teach in this school?
Opettajasi haluaa.
Haluaa. So with two A's, even if we have three vowels, ua. So in this case, we cannot avoid having three vowels together because he, she, it form must have two of the same vowels in every verb form except for da and da. We added another A. Opettajasi haluaa and to teach in this school.
Opettaa tässä koulussa.
Opettajasi haluaa opettaa tässä koulussa. And how is my teacher lives in this house?
Opettajani asuu
in this house.
Tässä talossa.
Tässä talossa. What was the word but? Mutta. But your teacher lives in that house. First, how is your teacher?
Opettajasi
And lives?
asuu.
Asuu. Now we have in that. How would be in that? Or literally in it. What is the word it?
Se.
Se. How would be in it?
Seessä.
It would be sessa, but how is it? The I, not the I, but the E changes to its closest sound.
Yeah. Sissä.
It would be sissa, but what was the from it?
Sta. Seestä.
It would have been sesta or sista, but Finnish didn't want to have two S's so close to each other, so Finnish replaced the S of sta with a vowel. What was that vowel? I. How is it? Siitä. Very good. In that, in it has the same problem. Finnish doesn't like to have two S's so close to each other with this particular word, so Finnish used something to have in that. And the in that is siinä. Siinä. What is as state? So what is as it?
As it. Siinä.
And the E changes to I.
Sinä.
Sinä. So that also means you, but sinä, but also it in the as state. But again, you have siinä and sinä. First, how you are going to keep them from messing your head?
Sinä and siinä.
Yes. So
Siinä is for.
So yet, if you think about as, the English word as, how many letters?
2.
And the Finnish ending for inside, what is that?
Sä.
SSA, how many letters?
3.
3. So you're not going to mess them up if you think about the number of letters. So sinä, as has less, and if we think about NA, which is the as in Finnish, 2 letters, and STA, or in this case we have SSA or SSA with 2 dots, we have 3 letters, so it's the longer one. Siinä. How would you say, but your teacher lives in that house?
Mutta
Opettajasi.
opettajasi asuu siinä talossa.
Yes, very good. How is it all together? My teacher lives in this house, but your teacher lives in that house.
Opettajani asuu tässä talossa, mutta opettajasi asuu siinä talossa.
Yes, but it's not opettajasi, but opettajasi.
Opettajasi.
Yes. And if you think about it as the first syllable of the word you, it's easy to remember. Sinä, opettajasi. And if you think about mi, opettajani, N and M, they're very similar. So just like we had olen, I am, and we are, how is that?
We are. Olemme.
Olemme. So it would have been originally olemme, NM, but that would have been hassle, so the N changed to an M. So make a similar connection here. So mi of minä and ni in the my state. Opettajani, opettajasi. And how is that teacher hasn't lived in that house? First, that teacher, is that close or far?
Far.
Far. So what word are we going to use to build it?
It.
It. How is that teacher?
Siitä opettaja.
Don't guess. So if I say you live in that house, he lives in that house, do you have some ending on the word you? Sinä asut siinä talossa.
No.
So the word sinä doesn't have any endings. So in this case the word that doesn't have any ending either. It's just the word it without any ending. So how is that teacher?
Se opettaja.
Se opettaja, and hasn't lived. And how would be first of hasn't?
Ei ole.
Yes, and lived. Now we have the version after have. Let's take it step by step. What is to live?
Asuu. Asua.
Asua. And now you can notice that we have two vowels in the to form as the last two letters. And to form the version after have, the have past, what is the first step that we do?
We remove the last vowel.
Yes, the last syllable. How is it? What do you have left?
Asuu.
Asu. And because we had two vowels in the to form as the last final letters, how many N's are we going to add? Don't guess it. Go through some familiar word and you'll find it.
2 N's. If we have how many vowels? 2 vowels to use. Asuu. Asuu.
What is to play?
Pelata.
Pelata. And I have played.
Olen pelannut.
Olen pelannut. How many N's?
1 N.
Pelata, pela, pelannut. We didn't have any consonant here that we could have doubled. But the special cases where when we had two vowels as the last letters in the to form or da ending. So how many N's are we going to add?
Now in asu we have to add 2 N's.
Why?
Because it was like asua.
Asua, yes.
2 vowels.
Yes, but do we have 2 vowels as the last letters in pelata?
No.
No. And what was the version of that after have? I have played?
Pelannut.
Olen pelannut. So in that we had 2 N's. So in the special case we had only one N. How is lived after
In
have?
two vowels, we have only one N.
Yes. How is it? Lived, or in other words, the version after have.
Asunut.
Asunut. What was to drink?
Jod.
Yes.
Joda.
Juoda. And what is I have drunk?
Juonut.
I have drunk.
Olen juonut.
Olen juonut. Yes. And here we have just one N, and we can take a look at the things that we had before. We had two vowels. Vowels. So saying juonut would be harder. So we have just one, juonut. And the same logic applies to verbs which have two vowels as the last letters in their two forms. So it's asunut. How is that teacher hasn't lived in that house? First, that teacher hasn't lived.
Se opettaja ei ole
Lived.
asunut.
In that, close or far.
Far.
And how is it?
Siitä. In that.
So siitä is from that.
Siinä.
Siinä and in house.
Talossa.
Se opettaja ei ole asunut siinä talossa. To keep yourself on the tracks and not mess up. Siitä and siinä, you can think about se, sistä, and then replacing the S with an I. Siitä. So STA, two dots has the T there, and the inside one that has the N. Siitä, siinä. Siinä talossa, hän asuu siinä talossa. He's from that country. How would it be? He's from that country. The word country is maa, M-A-A. He's from that country. How is that? Hän on siitä maasta. And he lives in that country. Hän asuu siinä maassa.